Hello, everyone. I want to say really quick that I am really bad at speaking off the top of my head, so I wrote down some thoughts to try to keep my mind focused. Please bear with me. I think it's time I address something from my past that has been following me for a long time now. You all know about it, and I have been reluctant to talk about it because I didn't want to accept the fact that it happened, and I thought that ignoring it would allow it to go away. This is not an easy thing to talk about, and it's not easy for me to be this honest. But I think taking responsibility for my words and actions and acknowledging the situation is better than how I've been dealing with the situation. I hope this is beneficial for myself and everyone in my community. Years ago, I made some very inappropriate comments about a personal situation that should have been private. Not only was the comment itself wrong, but the way I spoke about it, framing it as if it were something to brag about, was completely unacceptable. I understand why people were upset, and I want to take responsibility for saying something so disturbing and careless. I want to be clear what I said was wrong. No matter the context of the time that has passed, it was an inappropriate and irresponsible thing to say then, and it's still inappropriate and irresponsible now. I deeply regret my words and the way I presented them. I was immature, I lacked awareness, I acted as a fool. And when I was called out by my community, I lashed out and tried to defend myself instead of acknowledging that I made a very serious mistake, and many of you have spent the last year reminded me of this awful mistake. In the wrong way. I didn't realize when I started streaming that I would be held to such a standard. Maybe it was a bit of immaturity as well. I said things to intentionally hurt people and broke a lot of trust. I understand why people have reacted the way they did, and I fully accept this, and I should be held accountable for it. At the same time, and not to excuse my actions, I also want to address the fact that for nearly 2 years, a lot of people in my community have been harassing me over this and other things. While I want to accept responsibility for my mistakes, I feel it's very hard to continue streaming and being here with the community when I feel like I've just had nothing but endless harassment. It makes me feel stressed, sad, depressed. It's like I'm reliving my worst memory all the time. Holding people accountable for their actions is a good thing. It's supposed to encourage growth. I really hope we can get past this constant war. I took the last few days after my most recent Twitch ban to reflect, learn, and grow. I want to be a person today and in the future, not just stuck as a mistake I made in the past. Moving forward, I want to try to work with my community. I want to try to control my anger issues. I want to interact with everyone in a way that's not filled with hatred. Y'all know streaming is all I have right now, and I want to continue to stream, but in a more mindful way. I want to be able to express myself and ensure that I contribute to conversations in a more responsible and thoughtful way. I don't want to be arguing with chat for 8 hours. I know this means I need to make a lot of changes. I need to try to be trusting. I need to try to create and keep a schedule. Be honest with everyone about what's happening, and in general try to take myself a lot less serious. Hell, I found a gray hair the other day. This is stressing me out, and I want to be able to move past this and try to accept a somewhat fresh start. I know that my words alone aren't enough. I need to show through my actions that I'm committed to being better. I am sorry it took me this long to own up to my failures. I appreciate everyone who is willing to give me the opportunity to learn and grow. I know some of you will always be upset with me. I know you may hate me forever, and you are entitled to that feeling. I'm not asking for instant forgiveness, but I am asking for the chance to move forward, and with your help, hopefully change for the better. To everyone I've ever wronged, I am truly sorry. I am trying to take this all very seriously, and I promise I'll be working on being a better person. I hope to announce some changes when I return, but I am still working on them, and I'm trying to do things right this time. Thanks for listening. See you whenever, I guess.